Welcome back to the channel. I am Jimmy Franklin. Today, I have for you the newest edition of the Spark amp from Positive Grid. The Spark Pearl Edition. At the time of making this, it's been a little bit over a year since Positive Grid has blessed us with the Spark amp. It's 40 watts of true tone, seemingly endless possibilities, almost makes you forget that it's some sort of modeling amp that's helped it rise to become the #1 selling practice amp of all time. And you think to yourself, how could Positive Grid had made it any better? With the Spark amp, Positive Grid fixed a problem that guitar players didn't know we had. We didn't know that we needed an amp that had a Bluetooth speaker built in. We didn't know that we needed an amp that threw, over 10,000 tone variations at us. We didn't even think that things could get simpler than playing a song on YouTube, and Positive Grid managed to simplify it even further with the Spark amp. And once again, they have solved a problem that we didn't know we had. Oh, it's so good looking. Look at this. As you can see here, the Spark amp fits perfectly into any home studio, and right now I just kind of have it sitting on top of a random amp cab. This could be any company's amp cab. Let's just connect to our phone real quick with the app. Here we go. Let's see. I saw one on here earlier that I really want. There we go. I wonder what this amp could be. This is how I always test an orange amp. I just go right for the throat, right for a big open G chord. The sound is honestly so huge that I forgot it wasn't coming out of the random no-name amp that it's sitting on top of. We've all been in the situation before where our mother, father, sister, brother, our spouse, husband, wife, our roommate seem to get a little annoyed when we leave our guitars and amps out, and they get in the way quite a bit. And once again, Positive Grid has come here to help us solve that problem. The Pearl Edition is not just a white amp. It's made for the at-home player, the ones who don't necessarily have the luxury of having a studio and need something that's a little bit better looking than just a massive, half stack sitting in your living room now. As a guitar teacher, I've seen it 1,000 times. Where my students lose the most inspiration is when they don't have the amp or guitar at their disposal at all times. And this can come from a bunch of different things. I've had students that tell me that when they get home, their parents tell them to put the guitar away. And that couldn't be more of an inspiration killer. You need to go home, take the guitar out of the case, put it on the stand. And in this case, this is something that you don't have to worry about being an eyesore. It can be out and it's a little bit more discreet and it's a little bit better looking. It's white and gold. It fits the aesthetic of so many rooms so much better than just having a big black box in the middle of your room. You don't need a home studio for this to fit in a room anymore. And the benefit to that is instead of having to go into the closet and unpack your guitar and unpack your amp, now your amp is just out and ready to plug and play at your beck and call. Positive Grid has made an amp that's not only going to save your chops, but it's also gonna possibly save your marriage. Get a little more volume out of this. Let's get some compression, I guess, on this. Oh, there's already some. Let's get a little bit of gain. See what happens here. Positive Grid has managed to bring all of its years of innovation to the people who needed it. And now not only do we have something that's insanely functional, we have something that's good looking. With its jam-along features, you can pull up any YouTube video that you want in the app and it analyzes it and pulls the chords up right below it for you. And it's also got a mode where it listens to you play and it makes a song around it. For anyone that's trying to just become a songwriter but doesn't have many people to jam along with, that feature is worth its weight in gold. And on top of it all, once you're done jamming and learning your favorite songs, and then you've managed to write your own song with the Spark, you can then plug it in as a USB interface to get your track down into whatever recording software you use. There has never been a better time to be alive as a guitar player. Thank you guys so much. Be sure to get your hands on one of these limited edition Spark amps before they are gone. Thank you guys so much. I'm Jimmy Franklin, and I'm gonna go have some more fun with this.